Hi folks, I'm a bad planner. I had planned on doing a different album earlier this week because it was brand new. It had come out on vinyl last week. I received my copy, I loved it. And then the night I was going to do a spotlight on that album, I got a package from State Line Records and it had this album in it. And this album, while not new, I feel touched me more emotionally. So let's get into Mark Lind and the Unloved, the Last Bastion. Mark Lind and the Unloved, the Last Bastion on State Line Records. When you get it, it comes in this super cool translucent gray smoke vinyl. I don't know how well it'll pick up, but it looks like, I don't know, a tire fire or something. Don't light tires on fire. That's bad. Comes with the outer sleeve there, and then liner notes with the lyrics on one side, and on the other side it has a story that is worth reading because I had a hard time believing it when I read it. It details Andrew Moriello's, I hope I'm pronouncing that right, recounting of how the album was made, and if it's true, it's pretty incredible. It's 12-inch, 45 RPM. And this, I put it on the turntable not knowing what to expect. I hadn't heard it. Generally, if I know I'm going to buy something, I don't listen to it online first. I like to wait until the vinyl shows up and have that whole experience. So I put it on as I was cleaning some other records. And about 10 seconds into the first song, I stopped it. It was immediately apparent that this album deserved my full attention. And I mean, I'm not going to bury the lead here. I think it deserves your full attention. When the first song, Lost, started, I got that immediate rock and roll vibe. I know everybody likes to put things in separate subgenres, but this was very much just rock and roll. It reminded me a lot of, I would say, like a Mike Ness, Social Distortion type, very story driven, pure golden rock and roll. And then you add in Mark's vocals and it just takes it to a whole nother level. You can feel the passion. So I restarted it. I sat down, the liner notes in my hand, read the story as it was playing. And this album ranges. It goes from an almost folky, Springsteen-esque vibe to that fast-paced anthemic punk rock vibe. That hits you in the feels. It makes you want to sing along. This album blew my fucking mind. And Mark Lind is not alone on this. The Unloved is a group comprised of a bunch of other people from the New England punk rock scene. I'm not going to try and name them all right now because I'll miss somebody. I'll mess something up. But I believe Andrew Moriello is from, never mind, it's right in front of me, Art Thieves. Jesse Mayer's from Diablo Gatto, who is amazing. And then what else do we got here? Jeff Morris from the Bruisers, Death and Taxes. Anyways, and then it goes on. There's a whole list, and you can feel them all in this album. Mark's vocals are like the catch. They get you right away, and then just throughout the album, you'll notice the drum shine here, or the lead guitar riffs that give it that very cool rock and roll vibe. I keep saying a lot because I'm really fucking excited. I love this album. I have listened to it probably 10 times now. And I probably say that about everything, but that's how I am. I like to really dig into it. Like I said, I mentioned the anthemic punk rock tracks. I have some notes over here so I don't forget anything. But on the B side, That Night, there's a song called That Night that as I was sitting there listening to it, I could close my eyes, and some albums, like, it feels like you're seeing them live. This felt like I was in the crowd with my friends. I just wanted to like belt out the words no matter how shitty I am at singing. You know, I wanted to be a part of it. It was fantastic. And that's all to lead to the last song. And I'm going to say it was my mood that night. But I listened to this album the whole way through, and about halfway through Bridges Burned, I started to get not teary, but you know that feeling when you just feel emotional, like you could cry. And that's what this album did to me. That's why I decided to do it instead of the other album, which I'm still going to do because I think it might be the most important album to come out this year. This came out in 2019, I believe. Yeah. I mean, it's emotionally charged throughout, and then it just culminates in this crescendo with the song Bridges Burned. And I felt it. I don't want to give that song all the credit because, like I said, it was every song leading up to it, the rise and the fall. It just, yeah, it's very singer-songwriter style songwriting, I guess. So, yeah, there's a lot of feeling, a lot of heart, a lot of emotion here. And now that that's done, Mark Lind, if you don't know, is just a pretty dope dude in general, kind of. It seems like he's out there doing everything he can to promote the punk scene, to promote up-and-coming artists. I found the website by accident, and I'm going to link it below. It's getpunk.com or State Line Records. I think they both go to the same place. I was looking for an Anti-Flag album and accidentally got directed to that website, put in the order shipped. It came with a sticker for the Struggling Artist podcast, which is now my favorite podcast as well. And then going through back episodes of that, the host Trev had actually talked to Mark, and that got me interested. So I went looking for his album. It turns out I found it on the same website because it is also the record label's website, and they're both pretty dope. He has a album of the month club where I joined, and he's been sending stuff that, you know, I've never heard of. So yeah, I check out his website. I'm gonna link to it. I'm gonna link to probably like one of his socials or something. Then I'm also gonna link to all the other bands that were involved in this album. just because they deserve credit too. I mean, it really is just like a symphony of sound. I don't think this album would be so special. It just feels like it was recorded in the right way, at the right time, with the right people, and it came together to be something great. There are still copies the last I looked over at his website, so go grab one, support him. Yeah, that is what I think about Mark Lind and the Unloved's The Last Bastion. It's fucking awesome. Thanks.